iFish with BCF is proudly brought to you by BCF, Boating, Camping, Fishing, Suzuki, the ultimate outboard, and Steel Line, building Australia in steel. This gets me excited. How pretty is this dam? Holy snapping crab claw! Oh my! That's like absolute sunshine! Come on, mate! Oh, look at that! Oh, this is a big fish! Oh, yeah! Send the hook! He's coming at us!
Don't love when a plan comes together. Welcome to the East Alligator River, Northern Territory. It is such a spectacular part of the world. The wildlife, the scenery, and of course, the Barramundi.
We're running 60 kilometres downstream to find the fresh water. So it's the end of the runoff. There's a little bit of fresh water left in some of these coastal creeks. We'd like to be staying closer, but we can't. We've got to find that fresh water, which is where the bait is. So in that 60 kilometres, we've got rock bars, mud banks, you name it. So let's see how we go.
We're just crossing this rock bar. It is so shallow. And Jez has got to have his wits about him. You can see, oh, we're hitting bottom every now and then. We've got no water here at all. We've got another 20 metres to go. It's like crossing a bar into the ocean. And it keeps trying to pull us back to the middle. This bank's the deep side. 20 metres, I reckon we're good, Jez. There's... Oh, that hurt. I think we're through. So we passed the rock bar. Now it's smooth sailing. People always ask why fisher folk get up early. Up at 5, had a coffee, in the car, down the river. It is now 9:30 a.m. and we're finally ready for our first cast. I'm using active target today, and what I've done, I've set it up so it's sitting straight out that way, and I've got a cone facing out, so any fish comes through that cone, I can cast towards him. So what I've done, I've put a cast out to the far right, and I'll watch to see where that lure lands and start to bring it in. And I can actually see that on the screen, so I can see exactly where that is in the cone. So I can now pinpoint that tree, and I know that if the fish is in that position where my lure is now, I cast for that tree. I've done it on that side too, so I can see exactly where the cone is. So anywhere the fish appears, I know to cast to that tree straight ahead, and I'm gonna cover him pretty quickly.
Oh, it's a thready, good thready.
That's nice. Oh! That's a beautiful fish, mate. So you reckon we're seeing them as well?
We're definitely seeing them as well, but
yep.
They're the more sedentary ones, so they sit a bit, they sit really still.
Yep.
Fed the barra, which is tailing around and carrying on.
So you just want to bogey him?
Yeah, I think so. Just watch those lizards, mate. There are some big lizards here.
Yep.
But he's a beautiful colour, that one.
They are gorgeous. Threadfin salmon. Look at this thing here. Just a beautiful golden fish. They grow at about 15 kilos, and they are an amazing bycatch when it comes to barramundi.
There we go, mate.
And that is the first fish of the day, the beautiful threadfin salmon. Now, my question to you, do you rate them on the table?
Oh, mate, better than anything.
Really?
Oh, mate, coral trout, threadfin salmon, golden snapper.
No way. Now, of course, when you talk about eating fish, it's subjective, but that's what I love about it. Everyone's got a different answer. Tell me about those little tentacle things hanging down there.
So they swim around on the mud flats. He doesn't like that. They're extremely sensitive, and they fiddle around on the mud and feel for any prawns or any little fish moving around, and they just go to town on them. But closely related to black dew and very fast growing.
Sensational. This fish is going back. I feel a very good session coming on.
Interesting fact, there are said to be over 100,000 wild saltwater crocodiles in the NT. I've asked a lot of people and I still can't find the person who allegedly counted them.
Look at there. Ooh, ooh. That was big. That was big. I reckon that might have been a big barrel. Look at the dust up there.
Mate, I didn't even get a wind on it.
Didn't get a wind. Totally bust you off?
Yeah, he smoked me.
That was crazy. That was a big fish.
It's going to be the perfect cast to get him, mate.
Oh, it's going to hit his tail.
God.
Well done. Well done. That was that perfect cast.
That's the one we wanted.
Good job. Barra?
Yep.
It's always a nice fish too. He's a nice fish.
75, 80.
Mate, and not a touch on some of the stuff we're seeing on the screen.
Unreal, mate. He was half the size of some of them.
Yep.
But that's...
Half the size of some and twice as big as others.
That's it.
I'll come down here so I can grab him.
Just watch that top treble there.
Yep. Oops. And there's my shower for the morning and done.
Well done.
Now, very important when you're using these lip grips, two things. First, support the belly of the fish with that other hand. And the second thing, always have the lip grip around your wrist, hey mate.
Isn't that a pretty fish?
That is so beautiful. Look at those dorsal spines.
That's as pretty as they get.
I've had them in my chest, my arm, everywhere.
Let's not do that today.
How big's that fish?
He'd be 74,
There
75,
you go.
something like that. Yeah.
I would have said 73, but if you want to talk up, you can. And that is why you come to the territory. Latest Calcarifa, the Barramundi. Mate, are they your favourite fish?
Oh, they have to
or
be.
are they just up there?
No, that's their favourite, 100%. 100%.
Why?
Mate, they do everything. You know, they bite hard, they fight well, they jump, you know, they eat well, you know, they release well. They just do everything. They're perfect.
Well, I got to agree. When you're in the territory, you're catching these things. Life is pretty damn good. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Let's hope we can find a few more because this is just unbelievable.
It's one of the fish we've seen today. There's a couple more in there, so let's get into them.
Casting, the fish is physically moving while the lure is in the air. That should be the one. Oh, yeah.
Got him. Good fish.
Oh, I saw him eat too. That is so different. Normally you look at the rod tip, you're hoping, and then I literally saw this fish come up on the active target and he ate. They are just special, special fish. And I can actually see my fish coming up on the active target, mate, as I bring him in. Up he comes.
Look how fat they are. There we go, mate.
Beautiful. Happy days. And as I said, it's all about chopping and changing. I've got 3 rods set up there, and like a golfer and his caddy, I'm just going next rod, next rod, next rod. And at the moment, big plastics are working, but I have found as tide changes, bait changes situation, they'll go to hard bodies, they'll go to deep diving hard bodies, they'll go to jointed lures.
100%.
They always just have this different idea, don't they?
Mate, I've seen them eating garfish, not mullet, and the next day come and eat mullet, not garfish.
Barramundi coming in thick and fast, their territory, you've got to come here because seriously, I fish all around the world. This place is very, very, very special.
Now I do feel like a caddy, handing Paul his rods and releasing his fish. Good stuff.
Love your work, Jez. Love your work. Fishing land-based this morning in Tasmania, and it's really important when you're land-based fishing, or any sort of fishing for that matter, make sure you stay on the move, particularly fishing plastics and lures. Keep working away till you find structure up the bank. There might be a hole there you can't see. If you just sit in the one spot, the fish aren't going to come to you. Get out there and find them. This fishing emoji was proudly brought to you by steelline.com.au.
Interesting fact, out of Melbourne, Sydney and Canberra, can you tell me which one is closer to Darwin? The answer, Melbourne by 26 kilometres. I bet you didn't know that.
So these fish have been really fussy in the past when they're like that. You get the Rapala pedo out, you want to work across the current and real slow roll like that and just let him wobble along and he gets the bites.
I saw him eat! I saw him eat!
Good fish.
That's a good fish. That is crazy, mate. I actually saw...
Oh, good fish.
I saw him eat your lure.
You see the bubbles?
Yes, I saw him eat. Oh! Oh, he just hit the boat as he jumped. That is so good, mate. Oh, he's a beauty. He's a really nice one. That was so good. I saw him turn.
I think we're aiming a bit too far. I think we're going to get him on the top.
And the gap between his nose and your lure just closed to the point where it was all over. Now, you still happy with my bogey this fish?
Yeah, mate, of course.
Oh, he's a cracker, mate.
Yeah, he's mid-80s sort of thing. Lovely
he's getting
fish.
up
Absolutely
to real
lovely
Barramundi territory.
Fish. Lovely fish. We might be 90 actually.
He's a beauty.
Go, he's really swallowed that too.
He has swallowed it. He's going to jump. Beautiful, here we go. Oops, I better put that on first properly. Sorry, mate. He just engulfed that. And look at that sliding over the side of the boat.
That is a good barra.
That is what we're here for. That is getting up around the 900, I reckon, mate.
Yeah, he's close, yeah.
Now, there's no such thing as a 99 centimetre barra, is there?
Oh, no, you don't get too many of them.
That is amazing. You don't get there and they're all metres. That's really solid and still nothing even close to what we're seeing on the screen. He has totally swallowed that pedo. I'm going to pull that lure out and show you what it is because it's pretty special. The old hybrid got the old latest Calcafra. Well done, mate.
Oh, good, thank you.
I'm glad we got up early.
I know.
Because we did the miles and we're getting the smiles. Well, Jez, you did some surgery.
Yeah, mate.
This looks just like a little barrow when you look at that, doesn't it?
100% it does,
He
yeah.
absolutely engulfed it. Was down to about here. We got the lure back, all these bars being crushed up makes it easier. The Rapala pedo, why do they work so well on these barrow that are on the move and eating bait?
I think because you can roll them really slowly, so when you present it over their nose, you can just slow right down and there's still a nice action, so just can't resist it.
And I just love that pink tail going thump, thump, thump. Hybrid lure, hard plastic front with bolster, and then that rubber tail. Tails, you can replace them. They are very, very good, particularly when you're using active target, aren't they?
100%, because they don't sink very fast. You just slow roll them past those fish and it just, gets them going.
I'm really glad you got this out of me, you know why?
What's that?
It's mine, you stole it from my tackle box. You dirty, dirty dog.
I did too.
You get that on the big jobs. Let's put this big girl back. Well done, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
I thought I'd return the favour and release one of Jez's fish. Here you go.
There's lots of fireplaces and there's countless lavatories. A peaceful water feature that makes catering a breeze. Our home here in the outdoors is BCFing, BCFing fun. Hey!
Ta-da! Oh, I love catching fishies off the pea because I'm a tackle rat.
If you've done any lure fishing in the past, the chances are you're familiar with the name Nomad Design, who make an incredibly versatile range of lures. And if you want to throw one of those lures, make sure to get your hands on a rod from the Nomad Seacore rod range. One of the key features of all the rods in this range is they're tough and light. To achieve this, they've combined Japanese Toray carbon and quality components like Fuji guides. To make your fishing more enjoyable, these blanks are specifically designed to make your lures work more efficiently. We've got cork and EVA grip options, as well as split and full butts. The range has all your needs covered, from this 7'2" extra light 2 to 8 pound, which is great for your brim, flathead and anything light, all the way to your PE6 casting rod for G's, school tuna and anything that hits hard. I recommend you get in store and get one of these Nomad Design Seacore spin rods in your hand to truly appreciate how great they are. And you'll see that they really are crafted by experience. To see the full range, shop in store or online at bcf.com.au.
Interesting fact, even though most capital cities around Australia have 4 seasons, the NT has just 2, wet and dry. I'm tipping, must be the dry.
The pedo strikes again! You watch him eat it. That is crazy. I heard you sneakily saying...
What do you mean?
I heard you sneakily saying, watch him get bit right next to the boat.
That's it. There was one just hanging right off the nose.
That is ridiculous. And this is pretty crazy. You've had some big sessions here, haven't you?
Oh, we've had some cracking sessions.
Like,
here,
what's
yeah.
a big session on Barras?
We got 3 over, 2 103s and 115, and about a dozen in the 90s.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all in 2 hours, so it goes pretty...
That's when you really do want to smell the roses. Oh, I like hitting your boat, mate.
I do.
Look at that. That lure is actually underneath his scone. Look at that. Come on, mate, be kind to me. Be kind to me. We say fish are a little bit green. Well, this guy's green and gold. There we go, I did get that in there.
How good's a pedo?
How good is the peto? Look at that. It's actually designed as a lure for northern pike in Europe, I believe.
Okay.
But it's just been picked up by Australian anglers for barramundi and Murray cod.
Yep.
On active target. They are just deadly. And I got to admit, when I first saw it, I went, yeah. Then I used it and went, yeah.
How good.
I'm just going to drop this fish head first so he actually oxygenates as he goes down. So I'll get him with a good belly grip. I release that tool and then just like slide. And that is a beautiful way to release a barramundi. His head goes straight in, oxygenated water pushes through his gills and he gets a chance to get away. If a croc's ever going to eat a barra, it's going to be when he's really, really tired, and you want to give these fish every single chance you can, but don't put your hands too close to the water because some of the crocodiles I've seen swimming past you today, it ain't a good look. Just saw a massive crocodile coming downstream. Oh, here he is. Look at his head under the tree there.
Oh, he's got a barra.
Oh, he's got a barramundi. Look at this, look at this.
Huge barra.
There's a croc with a big barramundi.
Mate, that's $1.20.
That's a big barramundi.
Look at him here, with the barra across his mouth.
Oh, look at that. You can see it on the live. Oh, yeah. Good fish. Good fish. That's a good fish. Oh, you hit that really hard. Come straight to the boat. Oh, ready, no wonder it hit hard. That was amazing.
Holy
Holy dooly. How hard did he hit that?
whiz.
And now look at this.
It
It is all over. Look at that fish in the water there. He literally did the micro mullet bang run done and he's cooked. That actually scared me. That was crazy, man.
Really hit that hard.
I'll swap
that
you.
rod. Yep, no worries.
Now he is full of my lure. I've got to be very careful. Look at that. Man, he come in, he nailed it. The fight lasted about 5 seconds. I think he used all of his power in that run. But I love these things. They go to about 15 kilos. They've got a cute little nose. And as Jez said, they taste just sensational. I don't mind that gold lure either.
Oh, you got it. Oh, that was a monster. Oh. Did you hear it?
I heard the boof. And look at that. That's when you know you've been hit. He absolutely crashed all over that. Popped the trebles in the tail. That was a big fish. Oh, yeah,
Got
man,
him.
right there.
Oh, it's a fish.
He must have fought the whole way.
Oh, how good.
That is so right near the boat. That is so good. And actually, I stopped looking at the active target there. I'm just going to cast in the same spot again and again and again. And guess what? Eventually, I come up trumps. He has tried to engulf that lure, but just wasn't big. Oh, there's barra boofing up there.
Oh.
This is ridiculous, mate. Just ridiculous. Look at that fish. They are so chunky. Fat as, you reckon it's a full moon fatness?
100%, mate. Look at it. Look at how been feeding last night, and I mean, just look at the condition on them.
There's a lesson in this too. When you go into a tackle store, your BCF, you got to look at the wall and don't look at the range that says barra lures or mackerel lures or trout lures, because the trout, the mackerel, the barra, they don't know. Look at a lure like this, Peter, and think, what could I potentially catch on it? Will it work for the casting environment? Will it work for the depth? Will the tail roll? And I reckon if you look at lures that way,
Yep.
a good mackerel lure might become a good barrel lure.
100%.
A good trout lure might become a good salmon lure. Like, you just got to look at it and think, what's going to work? And today they're working beautifully, mate. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube for everything IFISHTV. And don't forget our website, ifish.com.au. Well, the East Alligator River, Northern Territory, it is turning on today. Special thanks to my amazing friend, Jez Johnson. He knows where the barramundi are and he knows how to find them. For now, this fish is going back. Seriously, if you haven't done the NT, if you haven't done barramundi, make it happen. iFish with BCF is proudly brought to you by BCF, Boating, Camping, Fishing, Suzuki, the ultimate outboard, and Steel Line, building Australia in steel.